Good morning. Sort of. Okay, so to get introductions done and out of the way, Raniere up here, top left-hand corner of Kulas Ravine is playing as the Red Terran, and their DD is playing as the Blue Protoss in the bottom left-hand corner. Now, I've been trying for about an hour and a half to get this to work, and I had given up. I had decided that Fraps was not going to let me cast this game, or any other game, because it wasn't recording audio. So I rebooted my computer and decided, alright, what the hell, we'll try again, see if it works, because, well, I love my buddy Raniere. Well, I'm going to refer to as Six, because if I keep trying to call him Raniere, I'm not going to. I'm going to say Six, and everybody's going to get confused, so he is Six in my mind. Raniere does no. Anyway, so now it's working, I guess. And I get to cast this match on Kulas Ravine, which is awesome. So Six going ahead and starting off his wall, putting that supply depot at about 10, getting it done a little bit late, supply block for a couple seconds, but that's okay. He's getting his barracks down on the front of his wall. He's continuing to make SCVs. And that's about all he's got going on. The Blue Protoss going ahead and sending out a scout, probably going to check out a couple Zelnaga towers maybe. He's got his gateway on the way, his first pylon down, and he's chrono boosting out his workers as he should be. His first gas going down. Six hasn't gotten any gas yet. Not sure what's going on with that. He has his second barracks on the way. And yeah, so this is, I don't know. This map is kind of iffy for me. You can get some siege tanks up on the high ground here to defend your initial main pretty easily, but the natural is a little exposed. You know, you got the 2 inches on the side, you got the backdoor rocks that can be broken down, you got this ledge that can be abused. So Protoss, I think, are really, really good at this map. Terran have a little bit more struggling going on. Cybernex core coming down, a couple of Marines coming out of these barracks, command center on the way. Scout still looking around, trying to find something. And yeah. So this is going to be a quick game, apparently. I don't know what's going on, but I guess we'll see. And more Marines coming out. I guess he's afraid he might get rushed, which means he should probably finish this wall up if he's afraid he's going to get rushed, because if this scout gets in there, he'll know exactly what's going on. So Cybernex core chrono boosting out the warp gates. We have 2 more gateways on the way, so it looks like he's probably going to go for a 4 gate. Looks like the scout got butt raped by a whole bunch of Marines up here. SCV still coming out. He hasn't saturated this gas yet. That's pretty bad. That'll come up to nip him in the butt as soon as he tries to put any add-ons on these buildings. And yep, there's the 4th gateway coming out. He needs to continue chrono boosting out that warp gate. There he goes. Keep those probes coming out too. So the Protoss player looking pretty good. Take a look at the protection tab. We've got, of course, 2 gateways, another assimilator, warp gate, more Marines coming out for 6 up here in the top left. And yeah, he finally saturated that gas. That's good. He's got a bunch of Marines out here. He's probably going to put some kind of add-on on this to finish walling off, just in case he gets attacked here soon. There it is, going with the tech lab. So we'll probably see some Marauders. Marauders are really, really good against early Protoss units, especially gateway units. They can kite the Zealots really well. They do a lot of damage against Stalkers. Of course, with their giant, awesome grenades. And 6 is holding the Zelnaga tower down here, giving himself a little bit of vision. I don't know if he knows where his opponent is yet. Nope, he does not. And their D knows that he has 2 barracks, so he probably knows that he's going pretty heavy bio at this point. 6 supply blocked himself, dropping down a bunch of supply depots at the same time. Researching combat shields for his Marines, make them live a little bit longer. He's got an engineering bay out. He's continuing SCV production. He's got a couple idle ones just hanging out here. There they go. Alright, the Blue Protoss there, DD, moving out with a couple Stalkers, a Sentry, and 1 Zealot. And he is got his second gas up and running. He's chrono boosting out more workers. He's setting up a pylon just outside the natural. So he's probably feeling pretty confident. 6 should have seen those forces go by with his Zelnaga watchtower here. Doesn't see the pylon up there though. And he's got a bunker down in his front base. He's got his wall off is pretty secure with a bunch of marines. He needs to get some of those marines in that bunker. And he is putting up turrets. This is something he has a habit of doing, which is actually a very good habit. He's pretty paranoid about air and drops in his mineral line. So he usually gets an early engineering bay and drops down a bunch of towers in his mineral line and around the outside of his base. Oh, here's a battle coming in, taking out the tech lab on the barracks, but the marines are behind the wall, pushing out a little bit, forcing those guys to come in. He's got to bring his entire force to bear, though. He's got to pull these marines back so the bunker can kill these stalkers off. And the Protoss player going ahead and going to pull back. Nope, he's going to commit. And these marines are going to have absolutely no problem taking this stalker out if he just turns around and starts to fight. So, yeah, that attack pretty much foiled. 6 has got to be feeling pretty confident right now, knowing that the Protoss doesn't. There's no way he can have another army up and built yet. So, yep, he's going to go ahead and probably move down across the map with a bunch of marines. He's keeping some at home to defend his base, and he hasn't saturated the second gas yet. I don't think he's going to need to. The proxy up here has a couple of stalkers, and they're just kind of hanging out. And here we go, 6 marching into the base. He's attacking the gateways right now. Probably not the best idea, but it couldn't hurt. Yep, he's going to move around. He's going to start killing probes, taking those out. And this is just massacre of poor probes. Warping in units. They're dying before they even get in. This is bad for the Protoss player. He doesn't have any minerals to start up another base anywhere. His probes are dying. And yeah, that's definitely going to be into the game. There's absolutely nothing he can do. He's moving in with his stalkers, thinking of trying to go for a base trade. But 6 does have a bunch of marines in his base to defend it with. He's got a bunker that's nice and healthy. I would like to see him bring an SCV down here and repair it just in case, but I don't think he's going to need to. Nope, those stalkers are gone. And a robotics bay, but it's not going to do anything. The Protoss player has absolutely nothing to throw back at him. That's the end of this game. It is over. No barrack, no bunker. Don't burn to the ground. No, that would be bad. So yeah, that was a really quick Terran versus Protoss. 6 pulling out with his solid wall that defended against the 4-gate. The pressure I think could have come a little bit quicker from the 4-gate, but it didn't. And yeah, that's the end of the game. Congratulations, 6.